Wolverine 59 of GamersX here. So, the Superman trailer came out, and I can't wait for this movie. I mean, I'm a huge Superman fan, and I cannot wait for this. And the thing is, I know how people are right now. Like, is this gonna fail? Is this gonna be a success? And here's the thing: it's one of those, like, can we not do that? Because look, I want to go in this as a fan and not going from it as you know. I don't want to go at this trying to, like, I always go in with just the way of, it's a movie, I'm gonna go see it. And that's been a huge problem with any old franchise, basically, is like, instead of trying and enjoy, it's basically like, and this has been basically the long problem of this, is the whole, you know, like a thumbnail coming in, with whichever character from whichever movie, and then having the thumbnail be, this is gonna fail, and you read the title, and look, I've talked about the whole Snyderverse, and yeah, it breaks my heart that we're not gonna get a sequel to Zack Snyder's vision. But the way that this is, I want to go with the fact that, yeah, I've been a Superman fan since I was a kid. I've watched Smallville when at first I didn't think I was gonna like it. Then I watched Smallville since I was in junior high school, and I started loving the show. And to this day, like, because I don't have a lot of time to go to a comic book store, I do often think about buying a Superman comic if I ever get a chance to, and I will. I have the box set of the Christopher Reeve Superman era, along with the Brandon Routh Superman Returns, and yes, I liked it when I watched it, okay? And I will always, like, that's always been, like, the unpopular opinion, like, I remember the minute I actually got internet, I saw how many people were not liking the movie. I'm like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And of course, I see Tyler Hoechlin, his era, and I know he was on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, and he said that this didn't scare him, because anybody who goes into this, again, like, I know how much fans can get with this. Like, you cannot disappoint the fans, but at the same time, I mean, come on, I'm the guy who comes here and starts saying, why did they have Laurel Lance get destroyed and have Felicity be the love interest to Oliver Queen. Okay, I'm that guy, and yeah, I know most of you out there are like, okay, he's gonna go on about us again. Okay, I know. So, but anywho, yeah, you can't disappoint, but at the same time, it's like I've seen way too much discourse, and yeah, as much as I'm the guy who constantly complains about what happened to Laurel Lance on Arrow. Sometimes I see the fan discourse there as well, and where it gets to the point of, okay, this is how they see us. This is the way how they see us. And the thing is, and yeah, I often don't like the jaded view of Superman. I don't. It's like, again, when I talked about last time, the boys, Homelander, and the way that people are like, this is how it's gonna be if it actually happened. We don't, this is me saying it, we don't know that. Plain and simple. But I can't wait for this, and that's the thing, because one of my favorite movies of the 90s has always been Twister. And when the sequel came out, I noticed David Corenswet is in that movie. And when I watched that, I could definitely see him being Superman, and the way that he plays off, I mean, it's not entirely the same, but it's there. Different characters, but it's there. He does carry the same way as Henry Cavill has. And are we gonna get some point of Henry Cavill? Probably not. And that, again, heartbreaking. And I know that's what everybody has. Well, I know most of it is gonna be, I wish it was Henry Cavill. And to me, yeah, that's what I always wanted, as well. When Captain America Civil War was happening, when they showed who was gonna be Peter Parker, Tom Holland, I was thinking back in my mind, I wish it was Andrew Garfield. I wish it was Andrew Garfield. But when I went to see Captain America Civil War, I loved instantly Tom Holland. And I'm like, okay, we're never gonna get Amazing Spider-Man 3. We're having Tom Holland be the new Spider-Man. And lo and behold, Andrew Garfield returns. Love that. But yeah, and I know that they're putting a lot of the Christopher Reeve era with the love and honor and respect of it, and knowing that James Gunn, yeah, he just tackled a really big project, because you go with this with Superman, yeah, you have to tread lightly, but at the same time, do with what you can. That's what, in my view, Zack Snyder did. He came in with this. He knows the legacy of the character. He knows what to do, but he took it in a different way while kind of honoring the character. What he was trying to do was a bit different. But this, as I'm saying, it's definitely even though it's James Gunn's version, that doesn't mean that they're not taking it with the love, honor, and the respect of the character. So, the way the movie is gonna be, I mean, okay, you would think James Gunn could have had Batman be the first, or Green Arrow, something, right? But he chose this, and this is what Warner Bros. Did with the DCEU first. Superman being first, and then we get what we got. Now, the thing is, yeah, I'm kind of hoping I do go see it, but I'm like, even if once the Blu-ray comes out, the digital release comes out, something, I'll watch it. Again, going at this as a fan, but not with so much expectations of it, but definitely going at with the positive, as much positive view as I can, but again, just, whatever, because at least I have seen it, at least there's a Superman movie, and whenever there is, like, again, Superman Returns, I loved instantly, even though people didn't really like it. Yeah, when you think about here and there, some stuff didn't make sense, but that doesn't mean there was at least intent behind it. So, I mean, usually the breakdown's basically, Lex is trying to, he's trying to turn the world against Superman, but Superman is trying to show that he's not what Lex is trying to make him out to be, and I mean, I love seeing Crypto. I love how Lois already knows by now Clark is Superman, so that's good enough. And again, like, I know it's been a decade since Man of Steel, but the fact that we got new Jonathan and Martha Kent, Nicholas Hoult being Lex Luthor, that's like, wow. And I saw him on Josh Horowitz, if I'm saying right, on his show, and he's like, yeah, I was trying out for Batman and that didn't happen, and that was a shower to my ego, but I'm like, wow. But for him to go from Hank McCoy Beast to Lex Luthor, that's like, wow, dude. And yeah, it's been, wait, I was in college when X-Men First Class came out, but yeah. Oh, but the guy from X-Men First Class, he's playing Mr.Terrific, what was his name? He played Darwin. Yeah, now he's Mr.Terrific now, and I'm seeing where James Gunn wants to go with this. So, I mean, I'm just looking forward to this. So, yeah. I know I'm saying how I'm looking forward to it. I am. So, yeah. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notify bell for all notifications. shoutouts are gonna be in whichever next video I make. I half the time keep forgetting to say that, or I don't know. Half the time I neglect that, and it's either when I upload or don't upload. Whenever I upload or don't upload right away yet, I should have said that. But the Mack said that the Smart Podcast is gonna happen on his channel, but that doesn't mean when we did our episodes on this channel are not important. They are important. Wolverine 59 1 of Gamers X signing out. Live large, draw a card, have a good one.